Bawo, como tu estás? What is good, my people? Today we are reacting to an artist for the very first time for the channel, as well as me listening to this artist. I never heard of his music before. I just happened to see the thumbnail and I figured it looked cool, so why not, right? It's probably how you click this video, the thumbnail, or it might have been the title of it. I don't really know, but you're here now. I appreciate you for being here. But listen, I believe his name is Xican. The song is it Xican? Looks like it's Xican, like Mexican, right? But without like the May part. You feel me? So let's come to Nueva Tierra. This is the official visualizer, and I don't know what we're getting today. Based off of the thumbnail, I'm assuming it's going to be like a drill song, but again, I don't know. But before we find all that out, my people, do me a quick favor. That like button if you're new, hit the subscribe button, notification bell. I appreciate you. And a question, let me know down in those comments below. Without further ado, let's get into it, my people. Dale. I hope we got closed captions because I don't want to translate. Oh, we do. So it should be on screen for you guys.
Late la voz.
The voice.
Nica nica, tlayitle no yo-yo. Pisando fuerte, tlachino y en el ojo. Nica en huevo, el sencagüey y sonido. Cada golpe mis abuelos contigo. Paso lento, tropa en la neblina. Camanagua suena, vibra la colina. Soy raíz, soy volcán que respira. Soy el grito que en la piedra se afila. Más chiquita digo, mira lo que traigo.
Hey.
Lengua vieja con colmillo, no me caigo. Entre concreto sigo hablando con el maíz. La soca mati, sigo firme, sigo aquí. La yeyangüey, bom, bom, bom. Campatoneo, animits, latla. La yeyangüey, bom, bom, bom. Desde Anahuac hasta el barrio actual. La yeyangüey.
From Anahuac. So I think he's for sure Mexicano, because like if one, the accent is given Mexican, and I don't mean that in like a negative way. You know, for people that don't know, all of the Hispanic or like Latin countries, they each have their own distinctive accent. Puerto Ricans, we have our distinct accent. Dominicans have their own distinct accent. Mexicans have their own distinct accent. Even within Mexico, they have their own regional accent. So like I'm assuming, I'm not sure where that place is that he just mentioned, but it seems to be like someplace indigenous. And when I think of indigenous, I think of either like Peru, or I think of like Mexico, right? Like Peru, like the whole like Nazca lines and all that stuff. If you guys don't know, look into it. Is it? It's the Nazca lines in Peru? I think it is. But yeah, now I'm leaning to believe that his name is just Xican, like Mexican, like without the me part. But anyway, with that out the way, I'm gonna lock in he's from Mexico, because again, just given his accent, right? I love this song, right, thus far, because he's speaking about where he's from, not just as a place, but like the actual lands, my people, like his grandparents, and like how like the imagery he's painting with his words right now. It's pure art, man. It's chef's kiss, man. And I came into this song thinking it was a drill song based off of the thumbnail, and I'm leaving here. Well, we're not leaving yet, right? We still got like 2 minutes left. We're continuing the song, is what I should say, and learning about like his culture, man, and I love that. Like, it sort of reminds me of like my dad. Sorry, my dad's parents are Nigerian, so there is tribal aspects of that side of culture, right? Of my part of my culture, but then my mother's side is indigenous and Puerto Rican, with some other little stuff mixing the mix. But like my grandfather, right? He's like pure like Dino. Like he looks like everyone thought he's like Native American, but he's Puerto Rican. It's interesting. So like, I love to hear about people's like traditions, man, because like it just expands like my worldview, expands your worldview, especially if you don't know about like the beauty of Mexico, because like especially like living in the U.S. Mexico has like a stigma for being like a party place, right? You go to Cabo, you know what I mean, like Tulum, but like there's actual like rich and like historical places that like people just don't visit, because like it's seen as like a country you go to like party, you know what I mean, or you don't, you know what I mean. So it is what it is. But he's doing a good job of helping to paint a picture that hopefully people will want to go see for themselves, right? But I'm gonna run that back, and we're going to continue.
Hasta el barrio actual. Boom, boom, boom. Se levanta la palabra ancestral. Boom, boom, boom. Somos guerra, somos paz total. Ni más igual y pero mente de jaguar. Entre sombras mi palabra va a brillar. En español tiro filo pa' que entiendas. En nahual suena fuego entre las piedras. Limititas, te veo cuando mientes. Tu discurso es cartón frente a los viejos serpientes. Yo camino con la lluvia en la piel. Cada gota dice
cuida lo que es.
el Big Bang bajo mis pies, siente el peso. Cada paso lenta marcha rezo y exceso. Ni can ni mis la tiro luz en lo gris. De la sierra hasta la urbe sigo hablando por el maíz. La Yankee, boom, boom, boom.
It's catchy, man. The chorus is catchy. He got himself a little hit with a message. The hit with a message.
Se levanta la palabra ancestral.
Hey.
Boom, boom, boom. Somos guerra, somos paz total.
Atléntica. ¿Quién eres si arrancas tu raíz? Machicochi, machichogua, machicochi, machichogua.
I don't know what they're saying here.
Duerme el miedo, llora lo que fue, pero Nica, Nica no me.
So that is a very good question that she raised, right? Who are you if you pull up your roots, right? So essentially saying that if you remove yourself from your history, right? You have no identity, right? Because you can't know where you're going unless you know where you come from, right? And I always say that and always stress that to people. Like you gotta know where your family comes from, like whether or not you're or like a fourth generation American, fifth generation American, blah blah blah. Like you kind of gotta know like where you come from, because like you can't know where you're headed, right? You let your ancestors guide you in the right direction. Like you gotta you know what I mean. You have to know your roots, my people. You have to know. Like I'm fortunate enough to like have, you know, two parents, right, that ensure that I know where I come from. I know the food, you know what I mean? Like the language they did try, but that's a topic for another day. they did try. Like I speak definitely more Spanish than I do Yoruba, just because like Spanish in the US is just like ubiquitous with like a lot of things, right? Where like Yoruba isn't, like, unless I was like with like the Nigerian kids that my grew up with, essentially. Like I had Spanish friends and I had like Nigerian friends, like families that, you know, parents would all the kids would like get together and stuff like that. But like unless I was like in that environment, I wouldn't really speak Yoruba. Which is why I'm deficient in the language. But when it comes to the food, the culture, you know what I mean, where I come from, like the good, the bad with it, like I got it. So for like my people who are, you know, Americans and in like intercultural like relationships, or just like an intercultural relationship, and they happen to be, you know, be like an immigrant and they're raising a kid in the U.S., make sure your kid knows where they come from, because like I said, like there's nothing more I don't want to say pathetic, because that's not that'll be a little bit too harsh, but there's nothing more jarring than someone who is of something and is speaking against what they are because they don't know where they come from. You feel me? I'm not gonna mention any names, but I'm pretty sure people kind of know who I'm talking about. Like it is what it. Listen, we are where we are, and it is what it is. But you know, just don't be that parent, because like your child is a reflection of you. So if your child hates himself, they essentially hate you. You feel me? So make sure they know where they come from.
Duerme el miedo, llora lo que fue, pero Nica, nica, no me borra tu papel. Soy la voz que se tatúa en el tesontle de la piel. Cuando tiemble la ciudad, escucha bien. Ese trueno en mi idioma renaciendo otra vez. La Liancui, boom, boom, boom. La Liancui, boom, boom,
Bro,
boom.
this is just beautiful, man.
La Liancui, boom, boom, boom. La Liancui,
These background vocals, man. Chef's kiss, man. I love the background vocals, man. Xican, like you did your thing with this one, my guy. Definitely won't be checking out more of his music, so I need you guys to put me on in the comments below, like what should I be listening to from our guy Xican. And because this was beautiful, man. I came in here thinking that it'll be a certain type of song, just based off the appearance of the thumbnail, and I'm walking away with like just being educated, right? My life being more enriched, that I am learning about his land through where he comes from, through through art, man, through poetry, through rap, and like words in motion, man. That's what rap is. It's words in motion, my people. But listen, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.